Hey there everybody, hope your day is going well. Jacob with Old School Gaming here, and welcome back to yet another Thoughtful Thursday. Oh wow, so there's quite a bit to talk about, so let's just jump right into the first thing. So, Morrowind, holy hell, it took me nearly 2 years to 100% complete the game. I knew when starting Morrowind it would take a long while, and yeah, I don't remember exactly which Thoughtful Thursday where I said, oh, it's probably going to take maybe another 3, 4 months or so. It took a bit longer than that. Mainly because I didn't realize just how long it would take to, to completely explore the frozen tundra of Solstheim. And also, I did take a couple different months, not consecutively, just randomly, a couple full months of not playing Morrowind at all to try and catch up on other things. Right now, I've fallen behind a bit, but I am also kind of catching up slowly. Yeah, long story. I'm not going to get into that here. Now, technically, I do need to finish reviewing, well, quite a few episodes before I can say, okay, it's done, it's over with, there's nothing more I need to do. Except, well, wait for the time to eventually upload it. And hell, even with certain exclusive factions such as the Houses and the Vampire clans, I did do all three of each. What I did was I would join one line. Well, I would save, then join a certain quest line, complete everything, then load back, and then I would do that a second time. But then the third time is just okay. Yeah, this is it. This is what's technically going to be canon. I guess. I guess one way to put it. Now for me, I'm recording this almost mid October ish. I'm going to be spending what time I have left in October and all of November and all of December just grinding away Pokemon. Yeah, there's with these Wild Wednesdays and the Thoughtful Thursdays that I'll just record as I need them, but apart from that, it's just going to be grind away, and hopefully make some progress with First Gen Pokemon at long last. But when January eventually rolls around, I'll I'll get started on the Sacred Six theme. I'll do a quick test run, and provided everything goes well, start recording that game. Now, if you want, you can follow me over on Twitter or X or whatever the hell is happening over there. There are monthly updates as well as other random tweets or posts, I guess, just throughout the week based on whatever the hell. Usually it's just, okay, I've watched something, here's my thoughts about, well, either week to week of something that's being released in such a way, or maybe as if I'm catching up on something and eventually I finish it, it's just, oh, hey, here's my thoughts about everything I've watched. Which is kind of difficult with limited characters, but I make it work. Now, with Morrowind out of the way, what was. I can't believe I actually broke through 100 subscribers, because I was just at work one day, and then I was randomly just looking on my phone. I decided to check my subscriber count because it had been sitting at 89 for quite a while. I got a free moment, and I looked, and it said 114. I'm just, whoa, what in the hell happened? Then an hour later, jumped to 127. Another hour, jumped to 139. I'm just, whoa, what in the hell's going on? I decided to, stop checking every hour, just leave it alone. Things seemed to finally cool down at 144. Then YouTube zapped a bunch of subscribers, and, well, I don't know. Maybe YouTube zapped legitimate subscribers, or they could have been bots for all I know. I mean, hell, right now I'm looking at, 142. So wow, that is amazing, and hell, thank you to everyone who has subscribed, and oh, I hope you stick around for a while, because yeah, I've got a lot of content. I mean, hell, Morrowind ended up being well quite a long game, well, 106 episodes, so that's definitely gonna take a while to eventually upload and get through. And there's not really much more to say about that. I mean, hell, I'm just barely over 6 minutes now, and honestly, if that was it, it'd be kind of short. But one of Icy Rosarod's comment, it was on what was it? Oh yeah, uh, Pokemon First Gen PokeTalk 2, prepping for the Boulder Badge, and hold on, what exactly did Icy Roserod say? Right. So Icy Roserod said, just a thoughtful Thursday, making a top 10 of your current favorite party members. That that took me a minute because just my favorite, maybe not the most powerful, but and when I uh, when I got through it, the order just kind of came together randomly, so to speak. And if I were to revisit like my top 10 favorites at a later time, most likely the order itself would change up a little bit. So let's just start with number 10, Machop. Machop, actually, the, only learning low kick and submission for fighting type moves, and submission has a recoil effect as well. So, eh. I mean, Seismic Toss is, well, it's labeled as a fighting type move, but it's treated like a normal type move because it does damage equal to the Pokemon's current level. So, hell, level 50. Oh, go up, drop down, 50 hit points of damage. Yeah, but even still, Machamp definitely has quite a few moves for each of the moves that it learned, and it's fairly powerful and definitely a fun time. Then number 9 would be Geodude. Like, even though I still have it at Geodude level, hasn't evolved, constantly begging to evolve, well, as most Pokemon are. Yeah, but Geodude just barrels through everyone between what it was a Rock Throw, the Rock Slide I taught it, and Earthquake and Tackle. It just powers through everything because it does have very decent stats. Hell, I'm sure the stats will definitely get a nice boost as it, well, eventually one day evolves. No, just very fun. Then Ekans, yeah. Ekans may be a poison type, but god damn. Well, okay, as I've more recently actually been able to grind a Coughing actually has an amazing defense stat. But Ekans, just speed and power, you don't really need much else. Oh, it has well, right now it has like Rap, Acid, I think I know a couple other things, but can't remember off the top of my head right now. But yeah, I always enjoy having it because just, wow, even though you're a poison type, you are damn powerful. So keep it up. Yeah. Not really much to say about that, but let's move on to number 7, Vulpix. I haven't gotten into the PokeTalk where I talk about Vulpix and hell, or even Growlithe. But personally, I like Vulpix over Growlithe because, yeah, Growlithe has a higher attack stat, but Vulpix has a higher special stat, which gives it more damage with fire type moves. And plus, it's adorable. How can you not love something like this? Now let's move on to number 6. Maybe not quite as adorable, but still a fun time. Bellsprout. Bellsprout is, well, once leveled up, pretty good. I think I left it with Acid, Razor Leaf, Wrap, and Slam for its moveset. And hell, pretty much nothing is able to stand against it with that, well, except for the low accuracy of Slam. Yeah, and hell, whenever I bring it out for more grinding, it's just, alright, I'm gonna be winning a whole lot here. Then, number 5 would be, well, for me, Doduo. Doduo is actually pretty amazing. I mean, it's still technically classified as a flying type, which means ground type moves don't hit it at all. And that's awesome. And the hell, it learns, what, Tri Attack and Drill Peck, and those are some pretty, well, Tri Attack, I'm not sure just how powerful it is. I know Drill Peck is super duper powerful, taking out most things without too much trouble at all. I mean, hell, have you seen the stadium lately? The duo is actually pretty damn good at taking out most things with one drill peck. At least for now. Yeah, the stadium battles are, well, going to be getting more and more difficult as I advance in the different cups, the different types of balls. Because let's see, by now, there was the Pokeball, the Great Ball, still to go, the Ultra Ball, and the Master Ball. But yeah, okay, I'm getting off topic. Let's move on to number 4, Squirtle. Ooh. Wow, I love that I taught it Bubble Beam, which I got from Misty, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Bubble Beam came from Misty. And then, with what else that Squirtle learns on its own, it's a powerhouse. I think I left it with, what, Bite, Skull Bash, Hydro Pump, and Bubble Beam. I think. I'm not 100% on that. It's been a while since I've taken Squirtle out to grind. Right now, it's just been all the new captures and trying to get them up to par. And of course, this list is where I'm at in uploads, not where I currently am. So yeah, yes, and Squirtle was definitely one of my favorites. But just slightly higher at number 3 is Spearow. And I think maybe the second Stadium episode, which was the Petite Cup, might have something to do with that, because, yeah, I send out Spearow. Spearow gets toxic by the friggin' Nidoran. I'm just, oh, you son of a bitch. Well, one more drill peck, that Nidoran's done. Then send out Dratini. I'm just, oh, great, that Dratini probably knows Ice Beam, right? Right? So I figure, okay, you know what, one drill peck, let's see how much I can do. And it was decently damaging. Then, yeah, of course, Dratini knows Ice Beam. But Spearow magically gets left with 2 hit points. It's just, okay, Mirror Move, Ice Beam, super effective against dragons. Yeah, 2 hit points down, but hell, that Dratini was only left with 5 hit points. Yeah, so it's just, okay, well, Right Attack, Quick Attack, and done. Yeah, and I haven't, well, actually, Mirror Move was the last move for Spearow Unevolved to learn. I do believe, I'm not 100%, but I do believe there's a TM eventually that I'll want Spearow to learn. Maybe. I don't want to say which one it is, just in case I've got things mixed up. I could. Yeah, but Spearow's super, even uninvolved. Spearow's fast, powerful, and I kind of, yeah, just like I said back in one of the PokeTalks, I forget which one, but I do still prefer Spearow over Pidgey, because Spearow definitely learns more, well, more powerful flying type moves. Now, number 2 is Mew. Mew is just so adorable. I kind of wish that Mew would learn, or Mew would have learned something at level 50 instead of stopping at level 40. But, I mean, hell, it's, super duper powerful. And, well, I mean, it is a legendary Pokemon, so pretty much nothing can stand against it, and even the Pound, the level 1 move that Mew initially has, nothing stands against that either. Mew is just an absolute powerhouse. And of course, Psychic types are the most overpowered typing in the game. But then there's the second most overpowered typing in the game, Electric, and my number one favorite still, Pikachu. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a 90s kid and I grew up watching the Pokemon anime. Maybe that's what kind of influenced Pikachu to become my number one favorite of all time. Well, at least in Yellow, I think that Pikachu has a much better learn set than Red and Blue, because in Red and Blue, learns, like, for the normal type moves, learns Quick Attack and Swift, and for electric type moves, learns a Thunder Shock and then Thunder, and that's it. I don't know if in Red and Blue it learns Agility, or I should say, if it has the ability to learn Agility. I know in Yellow it does, but in either case, I wouldn't take that move because it's just, well, it doesn't damage the opponent. What's the point? Yeah, at least in Yellow, it learns not just Thunder Shock, but Thunderbolt and then Thunder. And as for normal attacks, it has the opportunity to learn Quick Attack and Swift. Or, no, not Swift, actually. No, not Swift at all. It learns Slam, which is much more powerful than Swift. Maybe not as accurate, just more powerful. Plus, in Yellow, whenever I actually have Pikachu out, hey, it gets to feel like a little sprite following me around wherever I go. Lots of fun. And yeah, definitely, like I said, definitely my number one favorite of all time. Well, at least in First Gen. I don't know, maybe one day when I get into Second Gen, I can do like a top 10 Second Gen exclusive, where it's just like, okay, I can only look at Pokemon that were introduced in Second Gen. Maybe that can be an idea for a Thoughtful Thursday one day in the future. Now, without any further ado, let's get into some comment shoutouts, because, yeah, there's been quite a few since the last Thoughtful Thursday. Let's just start with a quick one from Hai Nguyen on, Pokemon First Gen Episode 32, making sure the paths are open, with Hai just saying, hello, and hello to you, Hai. Hope your day's gone well. Then, let's see. Okay, we have Snorlaxer on Thoughtful Thursday 11. I do work here, lady stories. Yeah, maybe one day I can read a few more Reddit posts, but for now, Thoughtful Thursdays are what they are. Anyway, Snorlaxer just says, thanks for the shoutouts, you're awesome. Yeah, well, you are awesome as well for all the comments and interactions on all the different videos. Then, let's see. Oh, yeah, followed up by Wei Chun, this time on Wild Wednesday 16. Oh, yeah, the Pokemon Lavender Town theory. Which, Wei Chun just says, hello, Jacared. I've not been very active the past few weeks, but I am looking forward to catching up on your Gen 1 Pokemon series. Well, hey, yeah. I mean, was it? Yeah, I think it was one of your comments a while back that just, I think it was also on a Wild Wednesday, but just because a video uploads on a certain day doesn't mean that you have to watch it on that day. You can watch it whenever you have the time. Number one priority in your life should be to take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, well, is anyone lining up to take care of you? Most likely the odds say that there's not anyone just lining up to take care of your every need. So, take care of yourself first, and once that's done, then you can come and watch my videos. Okay, then, we're going back to Snorlaxer on, Pokemon First Gen Episode 32. Making sure the paths are open, Snorlaxer saying, love this episode. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. Then, I see Roserod on, Thoughtful Thursday 11. I do work here, lady stories. I see Roserod saying, I really love your Wild Wednesdays and Thoughtful Thursdays. Oh, hey, thanks. I don't have anything new yet, but, well, Maybe sometime soon. I'll have to think about things. Hmm. Maybe that can be my next Thoughtful Thursday, where maybe I can potentially introduce something. I'll have to think about things and make some notes, do a little bit of research, all that good stuff. Okay, then we have a brand new subscriber, Crystal's Learning Library, leaving a comment on oh yeah, Pokemon First Gen Episode 33, Buying the Stones in Advance. Yeah, because honestly, it's just easier to buy those stones in advance that I have them, and eventually when I need to use them, I'll use them. Not a big deal. Anyway, Crystal's Learning Library says, awesome, crazy how those names fit. Yeah, yeah, I just randomly came up with names, and it's just, I don't know, would have one fit, or maybe this one, or no, I want this name to fit. And when I eventually get around the second gen Pokemon, honestly, the names might change. Some of them will probably remain the same, but some of them will most likely change. We'll see when I eventually get around the second gen Pokemon. Anyway, so then I see Roserod. Oof, you've been quite active, leaving different comments on different videos. Let's see. Let's go with yeah. First was on Pokemon First Gen Episode 34. All three starters can finally shine because yeah, the way the rotation went, I'm just finally I can use all three starters. I think that's been the only time that I've been able to put all three starters on one team. Yeah, but anyway, so Icy Roserod says, great use of starter switching. Well, thanks. I mean, it wasn't on purpose, it was more of a happy accident, because just wrote, okay, one Pokemon, 5-1. They switch, I switch. They switch, I switch. Oh, and, well, let me put whoever didn't battle at the top, and whoever did battle at the bottom. That's just kind of the way I set things up for myself. And sometimes it works out, sometimes not so much. Okay, the second one you left was on, Pokemon First Gen PokeTalk 2 prepping for the Boulder Badge, which I already shouted out earlier when I listed my favorite Pokemon. Then, let's see. Third would be on what was it? Oh yeah, First Gen, Pokemon First Gen Episode 6, going way back, was Traversing Route 3. As Roserod says, rewatching the series, and it holds up really well. Just confused, were Weedle and Caterpie ever evolved yet as of this time? No. Caterpie and Weedle are essentially just sitting in box 8 for forever, until... Because my ultimate goal will be to eventually register all 151 Pokemon in the Hall of Fame. Now, and, between Red, Blue, Yellow, and Stadium, it definitely takes a while. And honestly, I could catch just a Caterpie, just a Weedle, leave them in the box. Then either just a Metapod, just a Kakuna, or Weedle, or Caterpie Weedle, then let them evolve, then let their second stage just sit in the box forever, then catch another Weedle, another Caterpie, and let those ones evolve all the way up. Oh my, that would just be way too much for me to keep track of. So what I'll be eventually doing is just, going through the Elite Four, eventually register the Caterpie I caught as a Caterpie, then register it as Metapod, then grind it all the way up to level, eventually getting it to where it would need to be to effectively fight against the Elite Four, and then register as their final evolved form. It's actually the same with Magikarp and Abra. Those are just sitting in the box waiting for the time to get registered, then let them evolve, then let them register as their evolved forms. Well, Abra will have 2, Magikarp just the 1 extra. Yeah, it'll take a while, but eventually it'll be worth it, and like I said, it's just easier to keep track of things the way I'm doing them versus some other way of having to keep track of who is where and what's what. Okay, then, oh yeah, so it was on Pokemon First Gen PokeTalk 11. Ready for the Rainbow Badge? Well, two top fans were the first to comment, with a Snorlaxer saying, "So glad this series is going strong." Yeah, yeah, me too. It's going to be a while before the next PokeTalk, but eventually I'll be able to get around to it and take care of, well, what is yet to upload, and hopefully I can get more done someday. Then I see Roserod saying it's another awesome PokeTalk. Yep. Yeah, like I said, it's going to be a little while until PokeTalk 12, which will actually... Okay, if you want to look forward to it, it'll be just after everyone goes through the Safari Zone. Yeah, that took a while, especially Chansey, but... Yeah, I'll eventually get to that as well. And last but not least, first time commenting is Link Gaming Channel on, what was it? Pokemon First Gen Episode 35, The Rainbow Badge. Link Gaming Channel says, you can try a speedrun. Probably not. I mean, I saw your channel, and you do plenty of speedruns, but that's not my thing. I like kind of taking my time and 100% clearing the entire game. You can do speedruns, and you can do whatever the hell you want on your channel. Personally, I don't really see myself doing a speedrun. Maybe, if I were to do like some kind of speedrun challenge, I think my first... Yeah, I honestly think the first game that I would go for would be like a 100% clear speedrun, would be the original Ocarina of Time. And honestly, it might be the remake on the 3DS, because trying to find a copy for the 64 is damn near impossible. But I played on the 3DS versions, well, at least through the original Ocarina of Time, so many times I could almost do it blindfolded. Well, not quite, I still need to see where I'm going. At least the original. The Master Quest, I've kind of dabbled in, but I didn't get too far. Alright, and well, that's all the comments that I see for now. I mean, where I'm recording this is actually just a little while before what the first part of the Poke Cup tournament is going to upload. Well, technically it's already there, it's a few more days before it is actually shown to everyone. Alright, and that's all there is to talk about with this Thoughtful Thursday. Now, I do have ideas. Well, yeah, I do have an idea of what the Thoughtful Thursdays will be for December and January. But just because I have ideas doesn't mean I won't be willing to accept other ideas for future Thoughtful Thursdays, or maybe as an add-on to the Thoughtful Thursdays I already have ideas for. So, if you have an idea for a Thoughtful Thursday, anything goes, put it in the comments section down below. I'll give it a quick look, and provided I can talk about it for at least a little while, I'll do a future Thoughtful Thursday on it, and I'll see you there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, hit the bell so you can always be notified whenever I upload another video. And of course, have fun.